Hello everyone, just a big shout out to everyone who could join me on the Soften Circle that we had. It was rescheduled from the beginning of February to just tonight, which as I record this is the 18th of Feb. But I've just had the inner nudge to share the process that we did a little bit further afield, and so I'm going to be sharing the process here on my YouTube channel so that it can benefit all you guys too. I hope you enjoy it, and I really hope that you can join me in person on a Soften Circle soon. They are free or low cost, donation only, for those who want to leave a donation, but really it's just a beautiful place that we hold on the first Tuesday of every month to offer a little bit of extra love and support. Then we open to a group share, and then we dive into some processes, and we have a few energy updates and things like that. But it's a place where we can feel safe to be seen and held and loved just for who we are. So I hope that you will join me there, and I hope to see you soon. Enjoy the process. Okay, so we are in our Soften Circle in February, which was rescheduled from the beginning of February to the middle of February. And we're going to do a little process tonight, a guided meditation process. We've just had our deep dive discussion. This is just for everyone catching up on recording, just to give you a little bit of exposition as to where we are. And we've just been sharing in this year of the snake, the shedding of skins and some of the things that we'd like to release and let go of. And but the focus I'm getting for tonight is less about going so heavily into what we're letting go of, almost as though we can just shed that now. I kind of feel this ease of just throwing it off like an old cloak. And the guides and the angels and the teams are really wanting us to put our focus on that shiny new skin that's underneath the old, on what's being revealed, what is regenerating, what is emerging from this old shedding. And a little bit like we're just finally shaking off the last vestiges of that crusty old skin, those crusty old programs that are well worn and that we no longer need, in order to bring us into the state of the new. And I can feel a visual emerging in my mind. So I'm just going to tune in and see where they want to take us. So I'm going to invite you to just close your eyes and just get comfortable in the body. You might want to move the body a little bit, just if you feel like you need to wriggle the body or just shake off some energy. And we're just going to surrender over all of our intentions and wishes and prayers, surrendering it over to our higher selves, to the universe, to the divine, to all the beautiful angels and masters of light who are gathering around us. And we're creating a beautiful golden dome of protection around each and every one of us, overlit by archangels Metatron and Sandalphon on that vertical axis, and in the four corners Raphael in the east, Michael or Michael in the south, Gabriel in the west, and Uriel in the north. And we're going to allow that dome of protection to extend down underneath us to create a golden sphere of protection, or even a golden egg. I'm kind of seeing it as an egg shape. And obviously the egg has those regenerative properties as well. It's what are you birthing, what's hatching, what's new, what's coming out as you crack the old shells and let go. And it's almost like I get this impression that each of us is sitting on our own golden egg, right? Our own golden egg of our own treasure, our own gifts, our own value, our own worth, our own wealth, our own abundance. And what if we've been sitting on this golden egg for a really, really long time, just waiting for it to hatch? I just want you to see yourself as though you're sitting on the top of it, raising yourself up to the very top of that golden egg. And just take in a new vista, as though you're surveying a new horizon, a golden new horizon, and golden light flooding into your heart from all directions, and just taking in that golden light. And then you're going to just let yourself sink back down into that protective egg. And we're going to allow that egg just to be there as a safe, secure space. We're going to invite any old, outdated, lower, negative energies, anyone else's thoughts, feelings, emotions, any energies or vibrations, frequencies, programs or patterns that are not serving us, that are not that we don't need to carry with us into our highest and most abundant and most joyful, happy, golden future. We're just going to invite anything that is interfering, that can be cleared now, including that which is unknown or hidden from us or top secret or classified, to leave our space in this moment. And as we do this, I just want you to be aware of a really powerful beam of light coming all the way down through that egg, from infinite source down through great central sun, down through the sun, and all the way down through that egg and down through the center, through the channel of you, touching into every chakra point, down along the spine, really cleansing down, plugging you into the core of beloved Mother Gaia, into the 0 point field, drinking in all the love and the light from all of the cosmos, all of the stars, all of the people that you resonate with heart to heart, feeling an opening. And this time it's just a shift in perspective. Instead of feeling the need to protect ourselves from those who maybe don't have our best interests at heart, this way we're just going to put our attention and our perception on opening to receive the love that is coming to us from those who do have our best interests at heart. And whether they be people or beings or deities or guides or angels or masters or crystals or plants or minerals or animals, we're just going to open to really allow ourselves to acknowledge those who are maybe being even overlooked by us. Perhaps there are people that are trying to send us love and we haven't been equipped to receive it in the way that they've wanted us to receive it, or in the way that we've needed to receive it. And in this moment, just maybe be aware for a moment of where your focus has been. Maybe the focus has been on, just surviving and fighting fires, and then maybe not quite having the strength or the wherewithal to maybe even trust, to open to trust that it's safe to receive from those that would wish us well rather than wishing us harm. And we've been so conditioned in this realm to focus on what's wrong and to give that more airtime than what is actually going right. So in this beautiful, refreshing space, like a breath of fresh air, I want you to just start to be aware of an opening in your mind. And just as those shafts of light are coming into your mind and your heart, I want you to just think of the people that you find it easy to be around. And even if there's only one or two of those at the moment, who do you find it easy to be around? Even if it's just us here in this group, who do you find it easy to open up to and share with? Even if it's just your own company, that's a start. And in this feeling of total acceptance, of being seen and loved for who you are, just want you to allow a layer of old skin to fall off you, old shell, old protection that you no longer need. Where it's safe to call forward those that really feel like they are your soul tribe, those who recognize you and acknowledge you, those who genuinely appreciate you. And even if we're not 100% sure who they are, we're just going to imagine that we know what this feeling is. We know this feeling. On some level of our being, we know what it feels like to be 100% totally and utterly and unadulteratingly allowed to be who we are and to shine as we are. And I want you to be aware of, in front of you, just in the shell of that egg, this little doorway of light opening up, like an archway of light opening up. And before you is a portal of light, like a corridor of brilliant light, and it's heading in the direction of your due north, of your future, in the direction of your soul star, your pole star, your inner compass, towards your highest probable future. But really it's leading into the most pure, most pristine, most true soul aspect of you, the core of you, who you are in your soul essence, your essence that is such the wealth of who you are. You at your most you. You at your most youiest you. Sound like Dr. Zeus. And I want you to imagine that you're walking along this corridor, and it's 2020 on the clock as I say this corridor is leading you to a beautiful, brilliant, white, 5-pointed star that is mapped on the floor in front of you. And as you merge with that star, I just want you to see you standing in the middle of that star, as though you are the star of your own life, the star of your own existence, the star of your own life show. It's like you stepped onto center stage in your own being, into your own self. And I love the 2020 analogy. It's like 2020 vision, clarity. And it's as though maybe the year 2020 began this process of leading you back to who you are. And I want you to be aware that this star has 5 points. 5 points. And all of those points at this present time represent one of your heightened psychic gifts of perception. So your clear seeing, or clairvoyance, your clear feeling, clairsentience, clear hearing, clairaudience, clairgustance, the clear sense of taste, clear olfactory, the clear sense of smell. But they all interweave and open up all of your senses to a holographic wilderness of inner knowing and inner wisdom and inner awareness. And it's as though in this space you are dropping all your masks, you're slipping off all your outfits and outer garments and shoes and all the roles that you play, all the hats that you wear, all the labels that make you you as this you here. And just stepping into your soul. And you might start to feel a few energy shifts as we do this process. And just in this 5-pointed star energy, as you become more and more aligned to who you are, the number 5 is really significant because it is a number of change and transformation or metamorphosis. 5 often denotes a time of rapid change, but also rapid acceleration. And some of this change, you'll be aware, goes beyond mind, it goes beyond logic, or goes beyond what you could ever perceive. And it's surrendering over to the soul and acknowledging that the soul knows you at your purest, most refined, most perfect essence. And that the soul is always leading you home to that. The soul is polishing you like a pebble being made smooth. The soul is bringing you experiences that might feel rough at times, but they are wearing smooth your own rough edges. People, places, experiences that have felt like they've buffeted you about have worn down your hard edges, and perhaps even cracked open some of your harder shells. And some of them might have felt like they've built up newer shells. But in this space, as you rekindle this feeling of soul, I just want you to be aware of the feelings going on in your body as you allow yourself to just stand almost like a naked flame in the truth of who you are. Who are you really? Without your masks, without the labels that you give yourself, whether it be mother or daughter or sister, or without a job title, without a label, without anything that it denotes keeping up with the Joneses on any way, shape or form. Without anything imprinted on you or projected from you that says, oh, this gives me value. And just coming back to your core essence, which is your true value, your God-given divinity, your goddess-given divinity, that which makes you you as a soul. And we're really calibrating this, allowing this soul part to shine and shine and shine. But there's a part of you in your highest, most probable future that has already overcome all of the obstacles that you are currently facing, and all of these hardships that may feel like you've been spiraling around them and just like a rat in a wheel, doesn't feel like you're getting beyond it. So on this 5-pointed star, you might be aware that there are 2 points to your left and there are 2 points to your right, but it's the point in the middle, facing due north into your highest, most probable future, that you're going to step onto now, and you're going to walk along that point of the star, and it is leading you towards a future version of yourself and a future life, a future timeline of you. The you within this lifetime. So it's not a future life as in you're not somebody else in a future dimension. It's a highest probable future in this life. And this point of this star is that highest and best possible probable timeline for you as it stands right now. And that may shift again as you make different decisions. And there may be a specific goal that you have in mind that you would like to achieve, that you feel is tantamount to who you are. So it could be a career goal. It could be a goal of just, like we said, being loved and accepted for who you are. It could just be a feeling. I just want to be able to feel peace. I just want to be able to feel... It could even just be, I just want to feel free of whatever grief or anger or upset or trauma I haven't been able to shake. I just want to feel forgiveness. Whatever it is, and I want you to just, you can scan through all of your higher senses and just see which one feels the strongest at the moment. Is it a feeling that wants to guide you into this future, that wants to be the compass? Is it a vision? Is it an image of you doing something or creating something? Is it perhaps a sound, a song, a frequency, or a word, or a sentence that you can hear in your mind's eye that's been calling you into that state, that place? A message. Perhaps it's a smell. Sometimes smells can remind us of places. They can remind us where we've been happy, where we've been sad. A particular kind of perfume, or the smell of the sea or nature. Perhaps it's all of the above put together to create an image, a message, a feeling, a taste, a sound. But if you could start with the feeling, and you could start with the feeling of what it's going to feel like to be the most you can be, and be celebrated for it in the highest and best way for you in this lifetime, in your most probable highest future. I want you to ask yourself, what does that me who has overcome all the challenges and is happy and fulfilled, what does that me feel like? And as you walk to the very point of that star point, that top star point, there's a shimmering flame waiting for you there, and you're looking into this shimmering flame. And then suddenly this shimmering flame begins to take on features, and you notice that it is a version of you in the future. And it's starting to reveal to you key kind of signs and signifiers and messages through perhaps the way it's dressed, through what it is doing. Is it engaged in an activity that would make you happy? Take in all of the detail of this future you. And you might even get a sense of how far into your current future this is. But I'm being told the number 5 is significant here. But I want you to get a sense within yourself, because it will be different for each of us. Does it feel like 5 days? 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years into your future, or maybe even 5 hours? Just feel into your body. Try each of those on. Does it feel like 5 hours? Does it feel like 5 days? Does it feel like 5 weeks? 5 months? 5 years? And usually it will be the one that feels the strongest in the body. You'll get a strong energy or a strong reaction to the one that is correct. But the 5 is significant in terms of timeline here. And you're looking at this version of you potentially that far in the future, in your highest, most probable future. But you can try on each one, and you can say, show me in 5 hours. Some of us will be sleeping at that time, hopefully. Show me in 5 days, and watch it transform subtly. Show me in 5 weeks. Show me in 5 months. Show me in 5 years. And you could keep going on. You could go 5 decades, but we want to just kind of stick with this up to 5 years. So whichever one felt and kind of seemed the strongest to you and wanted to stand out the most, that's the one we're going to fix on. So whether it's 5 hours, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. I don't think it's as soon as 5 minutes, but it might be. It could be 5 minutes, could be 5 seconds, but I think it's a little bit further than that. So just fix on which one feels the strongest and most present for you, and we're going to let that future form start to show you perhaps an activity that you're engaged in. And any images or symbols that come to mind, what is this future you wearing? What is future you doing? How is future you feeling? And what is future you saying to you? Is there a message that future you wants you to know? And then take in the environment around future you. Again, what does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it sound like? What does it look like? What's the feeling? I want you to know that future you is now going to hand you a gift, a small gift or symbol. And it's something that you really need in order to get to this future. So they're handing you a small white box. And as you open the small white box, inside that small white box is a key. And I want you to pay attention to what this key looks like. Is it a new key, an old key? Is it silver? Is it gold? Is it tarnished? Is it bronze? And this key will be personal to you on some level. And this key is going to open a door into this probable future. And it represents something that is going to help make this easy for you. It's a helping hand from yourself, your higher self, the part of you who's already made it. And I'm being told that what this key represents is the gift of having the courage to learn something new. So it's something potentially innovative in your own life. It could be something that you've wanted to learn for a long time or relearn. It could be something you used to like doing but you haven't done it for a long time. It could be a skill that you've wanted to take up but either haven't had the time or the inclination, or it hasn't fitted with your career path, or for whatever reason. And it could be a skill that you just want to do for the sheer love of it or the fun of it. It could be learning a new language or painting or driving or acting or performance, or, you know, it could be a healing skill or a therapy. But it comes with a level of innovation. And there's something about this skill that you're going to be able to make your own. A new way of looking at things, a new way of doing things. And it's going to help you to drive yourself forward with ease and grace into the you that you most feel that you truly are, like putting on a really comfy pair of slippers. When you feel most yourself in the world, when you feel most comfortable and most at ease. And that energy of feeling the most you can feel is your secret weapon in getting to your most perfect, highest future. Because anything that feels not aligned with that, or that feels out of step with that, or that dims or dulls your frequency, or steals the joy of that, is usually not the way. The energy of feeling your most you can be, and feeling the freest within yourself that you can be, and the most joyful and glad to be you that you can be, is usually where the compass arrow is pointing. And it really is so simple. It's that feeling of, oh, this is easy. And we often throw up obstacles to ourselves and go, oh, but it wouldn't be that easy, would it? You know, we might self-sabotage and take any road but the road that feels easy. Because maybe we thrive on a challenge. But sometimes these challenges aren't the best challenges. Sometimes we have good challenges and things to learn or stretch the imagination or stretch the mind and our skills, and that's good, but that would still come with a feeling of excitement or euphoria or upliftment of, yeah, this is uncharted territory, but it feels right and it feels good and my body feels relaxed. And sometimes we feel resistance to it because we feel we don't deserve it, or we feel, oh, that couldn't possibly be for me, that's too big of a goal, or that's, maybe I'm not good enough to do that. But again, that brings us back to the inner critic. So we can just say to the inner critic, shh, you're not here anymore. I'm listening to my soul. So I want you to tune into this future you as well, knowing that you now have this key. You're going to place this key in your heart or in your belly, wherever you feel you need to keep it, so that you know that key is within you. So the power to step over any thresholds or walk through any obstacles or shed any old skins with ease is now gifted to you. And anytime you doubt this, remember you have the key within you. And that key simply is that feeling. And it can help you to answer any question. Is this the direction I need to go in? What does my key of my soul say? Does it feel good for me? Does it feel right for me? Does it fill me with joy? Does it make my body relax? Does it make me feel like I'm wearing my true garment of my soul? Or does it make me feel like I'm going off down another side mission, or doing something to keep up with the Joneses, or doing something because I feel like I should, or doing something because I was told that that's what I should do, or following any other guidance other than the calling of your soul? And stepping closer now to future you, and taking in the scene. Is there anything in this scene that you really don't think you want, that you don't think is you, that you're really not sure about? Because if that is the case, you can say to your soul, I'm really not sure about this. Is there some other aspect to this that I'm missing? Is this something that would be even more me? And let that version of you transform again. Like a pick your own adventure. You're trying on different things. Is there something that would be even better? Am I not asking for enough? Am I not expecting that I am enough to be the most fulfilled I can be? But we're going to allow this highest future version of you to see when it settles on a feeling of that ultimate, divinely perfect essence of you. And really, it doesn't matter what it looks like or what it represents. Really, it's the essence and the flame that exists within you. So we're going to allow that version of you just to transform back into a pure white flame at the very point of that 5-pointed star. And you're going to go and you're going to go stand in that flame now, and you're going to reunite with that highest future version of you that has already achieved where your soul wants you to be within that time period that we settled on. So there may yet be some surprises along the way, but at this point you surrender to the soul. And if it felt good and if it felt right, then you can just silently say, yes, thank you, I would like this. Show me the way, make it be easy, make it be graceful, and just make the doors open for me. Make it feel light. Make it feel joyful. And with the real ease and smoothness of a beautiful, fresh-skinned snake with its glossy, shiny new skin sliding through the grass, sliding around the obstacles, around the rocks, you can find your way there. And sometimes the path might meander, but the snake always finds a way. It can go up trees and down holes and in water. It can go everywhere. Belly to the ground, completely grounded, totally at home on the earth, and always protected. And I'm just being given the symbol of the golden cobra, which of course was worn by the ancient Egyptians. It's a sign of our kundalini and our sovereignty, our royalty, our divinity, that high point as the kundalini rises up into the crown at Uraeus. And just feel or sense this cobra within you spreading golden wings as a powerful symbol of protection to light your path, and the wings showing you that your path is elevated. It's an elevated path. As you have meandered through the spiritual journey and you arrive home to yourself, and as you unite with that flame, that highest probable future you, just see it merge within you, dissolve within you, activating within all your cells, your molecules, your atoms. And again, you might feel the shedding of a few more layers of old skin. And just feel yourself becoming shiny and new here, standing on the point of that star. See yourself shimmering, glistening in golden sunlight as that beautiful sunrise emerges on the horizon. And then you're going to see a huge, beautiful white angel coming towards you. And it is your highest angelic soul self, your holy guardian angel self, also merging with you to give you all of the protection, support, and courage you need to succeed. Feel yourself merging with these beautiful aspects of yourself. Feel them becoming one with you. Feel yourself illuminated in pure white light. And then you're going to turn and you're going to walk back along the point of the star into the very center of the five-pointed star, where all of your senses are heightened and all of the youiest you is the most you can be. And then you're going to feel that star lift off the ground, and it's going to hover back along that golden, that white pathway that opened up, that illuminated pathway that opened up from the egg. And we're bringing that star of you back inside the golden egg of protection. And we're going to feel it settle down into the ground, into the floor of the egg, the base of the egg. So you have your soul essence engaged and intact as your foundation and your golden egg of protection around you. And then we're going to close the portal into the future so that egg is smooth around you and protective around you once again. And this golden egg is all of your worth and your value and your treasure. And it is just ready to hatch when you are. and it keeps you protected and safe. But it shines your value out into the world, the light of your soul, your star essence, your light, your permission to shine, keeping you 100% safe and secure. Knowing your own value and allowing all others to see your gifts, your talents, your value, and your core essence. And some may see it even when you don't. So offers and opportunities may come out of the blue. Money may come out of the blue, which it already has for some of us. Experiences may come out of the blue. Innovations, ideas may come out of the blue. They may be gifted to you. Invitations, opportunities, experiences, knowledge may drop out of the blue because your light is shining and totally engaged with that highest, most divine soul essence of you, and you have brought your most probable, highest future version of you into the now moment. And so you are exuding all of that success and all of that support and all of the yeses in the now. So you can get excited about what potential future is going to await you. So we're going to allow now that beautiful egg to just drape around you like a beautiful golden toga, and it's going to become body shaped and seal all this energy in. And the star at your feet is going to fold up around you, but it's going to grow extra points, and it's becoming like a huge big white lotus. So you're standing like a goddess in the center of the white lotus, and you are embodying your God-Goddess self. And this is an enlightened version of you standing as you in the here and now. And we're just going to allow now all of the visuals to just dissolve and melt away, and any wishes or intentions that we had, any goals that we had, we're going to gift it to the earth. We're just going to see it flowing from us down through our feet and really flowing down into Mother Earth, like we're putting golden roots all the way down, sending all these signals down into the earth so that we can anchor our highest timeline into our physical, material, daily reality. And just be aware of a white star above your crown. Always that compass, always a guiding light, your soul star, your highest soul self, always communicating with you like a beacon. So you will always have like a headlamp to show you where you need to go at any given time. This is going to give you a lot more clarity about your path, your purpose, and where you need to be. It will help you with your decision making, and it will potentially even drop into your head out of the blue some ideas about what it is you would like to achieve, if it hasn't already, because I know for some of us it's already popped through this year. So holding so much gratitude, just start breathing into your heart. You're just going to feel into your body. And you might be aware of just old energies, old doubts, old points of pain just dissolving now. They can't remain in this new frequency, in this new vibration, because your highest future is assured. So you're going to stay in total trust that nothing can prevent you from being who you are and doing what you came to do, because it is already done. It is done. It is done. And when you are ready, take a nice deep breath into the heart. Just center yourself. Start to be aware of the room around you. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Let go of the whole process. Surrender it all over. And just come into joyful curiosity. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come all the way back into the room.